So the ROG Ally X is now upon us, but if you're a poor person like me, you're probably thinking twice about getting one. So let me tell you why I'm probably not going to get one. No, not because of that. Near the end of last year, or what seems like an eternity in the handheld space, I got my hands on a Legion Go, and I called it the do-it-all device. Some of you agreed, some of you called me a liar, and some of you called me a Lenovo shill. And still some of you didn't say anything. So, you know what? That's right.
Oh no. It's go time.
But rather than reusing all of my memes and regurgitate all of the specs, I invite you to watch the original review if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm serious. I'll wait. Are you back yet? No? Well, that sucks for me. Okay, well, for anyone still here, let me tell you what I still like about the device.
Let's go!
Obviously, the Go has been my go-to device when at home or for portable play. Okay, enough with the memes for now. Dad puns aside, I do use the device with controllers attached and detached. When detached, this mode works particularly well when connecting to a big screen for some couch co-op with the kids. In this case, the removable Go-Cons are actually quite useful for both standard and FPS mode. Granted, with FPS mode, you'll obviously need some flat surface to make use of it, but otherwise it works pretty great, almost like a home console. And yes, while I get that you can do this using Steam Link through a smart TV or even a phone, I like to use local installations, and the Go can run pretty much anything I want to play using this setup, even now. So then I just pair up a Bluetooth controller like this Beitong Ashra 2 Pro Plus. Yeah, make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss the review on that one, and then you're good to go. And then when it's time to pack up or stop playing, you just reconnect the Go-Cons, and then Jensen's your uncle. Or is it Bob? Another added plus of the Go, even though I don't use it this way, is making use of it as a tablet, which is undoubtedly functional long after it can no longer play the latest games. These use cases I just mentioned, while niche, aren't something that another handheld on the market delivers. Beyond that, while I could hook up an eGPU to this, I've been truthfully waiting for Lenovo's TGX eGPU solution, also with the hopes that it will support Oculink and USB 4 simultaneously. But that might just be wishful thinking, or wishful hoping. Essentially though, while I'm at home, the Go fits basically all of my needs as a gaming device, media consumption device, and even a productivity device, but I'll talk more about that later.
Let's go.
So let me take a moment now to tell you what's changed about my initial review since having this for the past several months. My initial gripe about Legion Space buttons placement being down at the bottom rather than up top has been addressed in the latest Legion Space update, sort of, because now you can swap the placement while in controller mode, but for some reason not in FPS mode. So close guys, so close. But speaking of Legion Space, there are lots of little changes that have been made over time, including fan control, button remapping profiles, a UI overhaul, and more stuff I'm not even talking about. All in all, they're doing a great job with this, and the updates, we just need Obviously though, it's not all sunshine and RGB sticks, because the driver updates have been a little sparse, and unfortunately because of the portrait display on the Go, while I was hopefully optimistic about fluid motion frames, it looks like that's not really ever going to happen. At least, maybe we have some frame generation? On that note, let's talk performance now. Clearly, the Ally X is going to outperform the Go in certain scenarios, with the additional 8 GB of system RAM, which will translate over to some additional VRAM. And of course, there's the massive 80 Wh battery. But it's not all doom and gloom for the Go. Take Once Human for instance, a brand new game which doesn't appear to have native controller support, and is, as of this video anyway, a pretty visually impressive game that is also open world. The Go plays this game pretty well, especially with the ability to remap buttons and have something more akin to a mouse and keyboard setup with FPS mode. Hold up for a second though. You know how earlier I said that this thing can pretty much play everything well? Well, I mean, not exactly.
Liar!
No wait, hear me out here. While I did make a video previously showcasing the Legion Go and how it's capable of playing Steam VR games, I did also say in that video that there will likely be limitations and that your mileage may vary. Here's where you can see some of that mileage. Fallout VR did work pretty decently. Not sure how well it'll hold up with mods, but yeah, the new No Man's Sky update did not bode so well. In fact, it didn't even launch, presumably because it ran out of system or VRAM. But it runs just fine when in flat or non-VR mode. And hey, that's pretty good, right? Okay, not good enough for you? Well, I did mention frame generation just now, and using frame generation, we can get some very nice and smooth Spider-Man action going in Spider-Man Miles Morales. This was captured at 1200p medium settings at 15 watts TDP, which by my rough estimate should give you a bit over 2 hours of gameplay. And that's unless you've got one of these handy JSAUX batteries, which I know, it's not the largest of batteries, nor does it have the highest power delivery. But it doesn't have to, because this nice LED display will tell you just how much juice is left in the tank. And with the Go's added weight, it won't break your back. It's also got the cable attached, so you don't have to worry about losing or forgetting an extra cable. Just make sure you don't use this as a carrying strap, or you'll have a very bad day. Oh, and if you also have a Steam Deck or the OG ROG Ally, this power bank is compatible with their mod cases, which is a definitely nice added plus. But speaking of JSAUX, they also have this cool handle strap suit. I guess that's what they're calling it, which I don't have here, but it looks like it allows you to connect the Go cons together and basically turn it into a complete controller. They also have this custom designed puck that allows you to store the stick top, which brings me to the Go's puck and their accessories. This is one area that I am disappointed with the Go, but also with the Ally. For big brand products, I honestly expected more company branded or first party accessories. We don't even have an official dock or controller covers. What's going on, guys? As far as I know, there are also no official grips or sleeves, which is a greatly missed opportunity on both the Go and the Ally's part. So if you're looking to level up your Go experience though, do check out these custom grips which were sent over to me, and it definitely fills that void, at least for now. Okay, you silly robot, you might be thinking, why then are you endorsing the Go with a lack of accessories? Well, because unfortunately, with the Ally, I'm going to take a wild guess that the Ally X will also have very few first-party accessories. But I'll be happy to be proven wrong here in the future by both Lenovo and ASUS. You listening, guys? So, with all that said, why am I probably not going to get an Ally X? For me, the Go still checks pretty much all the boxes, and maybe for you, whatever handheld you have right now might also do the same. Be it the OLED deck, the original ROG Ally, or heck, maybe even the MSI Just kidding.
You can't do that, huh?
But really, I think for the current pricing that the Go has around $630 brand new, and even as low as $550 or so that I've seen open box on Best Buy, I don't think the ROG Ally X is for me. But maybe you have deep pockets and you disagree. But I will say this, the Legion Go isn't perfect, far from it, and I hope that its successor to this device will be as feature-packed as the current Go is, and also address all of the issues, much like I've been hearing the ROG Ally X fixes from the original. As a parting note, I'll also say that I know I am in a very fortunate position to have access to more than one handheld and a desktop PC, so I don't feel the FOMO. Yet. Well, until they add an OLED screen anyway, that would probably have sold me. Just like if a Go 2 has an OLED screen. Speaking of OLEDs, why not check out this VITUR Pro review which has micro OLEDs next.
GG.